Alright, I think we're going. Just wanted to do a short stream today. Yep, okay, I think we're where I think. I don't know. We're just continue working on some Dissension stuff here. Wanted just to do a stream because it helps me really focus, and I'm just working on the virtualization for the squads moving and fighting. And right now, we have an outpost here on an airfield, and we're waiting for a squad to spawn in. Should we have that? We can see we have one here at 100% strength, the medic even. 100% ammo. Objective is to move. They are moving. And what I want to see them do is see if they can engage units here properly. And there should be a squad here that they start engaging and pick up. And then I want to really, what I want to be testing is the reinforce feature. So an AI squads are... Oh, I should probably add something in here, huh? So AI squads are being reinforced. Can I use this already? Yeah, we might need to... Actually, let's change this up a little bit. Let's see, yeah, I just realized there was kind of a mistake here. So, test the reinforce, I got a squad setup that will spawn in to go move to a location to reinforce that squad, which is great and dandy. But what I need to do is when that squad is being reinforced, it needs to just sit and not do anything. So we need to set up a couple of variables here. So we need reinforcements. We need to go ahead and run this command here, and we need to flip this variable to true. And that way, what we need to do is essentially, whenever being reinforced is true, awaiting reinforcements is always going to be right below in combat. So then we'll do 99. So means they just don't move. Nothing should really happen at all. So really, I need to start ordering these. Like combat should be first, and waiting force that should be at the bottom. So they should go top to bottom in terms of most important to least important. And this is 90, this is 7, 6, 5. Okay, and the rest of these seem like they're pretty good. Okay. So that'll make them chill. And wait to be reinforced. Let me double check something here. Can we pass the event? Can I pass an FSM variable? You know what? I think we can do something here. Let's do this. FSM handler equals this. Oops. And a lot of this stuff may not make the most sense, but I am just really focusing on getting these smooth. I want to see these guys being some virtual fighting, and we'll be able to actually see the virtualized combat as well, in terms of the sound effects and explosion effects and all that. So let's add a variable. FSM, we'll just call it hand. Because with this command, we can actually change variables on the fly. So what I want to do, if a group is being reinforced, I want them to just essentially just skip all these commands and just wait. I don't want them to move anywhere. They just need to set up and you can probably even make them go to guard. No, they don't go in guard mode because they just need to be hanging low. So that's perfect. And so now we have a way to grab the FSM handler. And so when we have our move cache here, we have the reinforce special command here. And we want to make it so final group index. Let's go up here. So we want to make it so the final group, the group which is getting replenished. We grab the FSM handler. And then we want to set FSM variable. Let's see. Variable. Set FSM variable. I just figure this command is so simple. And the variable we want to set is awaiting reinforce to false. So that way it'll just continue on. Okay. So we're close. So now what I want to do is have the group be able to assign actions after that. So if it's in combat, it kind of keeps going, right? And then for it to be reinforced, this keeps going. Or already see this is not in use right now. We have reinforcements needed is here, so they will call it when they need. And this isn't even hooked up. There's a little ammo. This isn't hooked up for a good reason. Right now, it's not being used. And then we need to do a check to see if they're not moving. Okay, if they're not moving, then we need to pull that information. Which I think is this path command right here. Yep. Yeah. Path equals start logic get variable. So if their path is empty, then we need to give them no objective, I think. If count path is less than 1, then what we can do is this group set 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this for now. Set 5, no objective. And that should force them to get an objective, right? And we can even set it here as well. No objective. Okay, that should be it. Let's go and take a look. So this, what we should do, I expect to get some errors here, but what should be happening is the group will spawn in. This is all virtual, and they'll start moving across. Now while we're waiting for them to move across, I'll explain how the virtual combat works. Go ahead and just pick a group here. Okay, so the virtual combat works by, oh, this is an interesting spot. Works by taking into account the amount of cover nearby, so trees, buildings, the height, elevation, the number of units, and the armor of the units, the distance of the unit, the group that they're targeting, and even the side and their skill. So it's quite a complex formula for calculating the damage that they receive, and also can dish out. And of course, numbers can play a huge role in that. Right now, there's just infantry. And so you'll be able to do things like, well, if there's not any AT soldiers in this group, then they're going to be extremely weak to, say, vehicles, right? So it's all going to be simulated. And some things need tweaking here. You can see this is okay now for testing, but you can see this squad here is already engaging. And you can hear the sound effects. Obviously you can't see anything. If this were the actual game, you would actually just see these units spawn in, because we would be close enough for that. But right now these guys are engaging across the water, which that needs to be fixed. That was way too far. That is, they're engaging this squad here, which is, I mean, that is at the very end of the view distance. That's because technically they can see it. So, if you hover over them, you can see that, you can see the path that they're moving, and you can see there's a red arrow telling you who they're engaging. Yeah, or the direction they're engaging in, so you can see they're kind of engaging towards that direction there. So these guys are firing, and they're using a lot of their ammo. Have they done any damage? Okay, wow, they've knocked down this group to like 17% strength already. Oh, and then it's gone. So you can see enemy defeated. So they just destroyed that enemy, and they didn't take a single casualty at all. There's still some extra fire here and there. That's okay. That stuff can be fixed. I don't think there's any groups that they're focusing on. Oh! Yeah, that's all a part of the simulated battle there. I'm kind of curious as to if it thinks that they're still in combat or not. So let's go and take a look and see, did I add in a check in there? So if they are in combat, we should really add in a system chat and combat message here. It's still saying they are, and they shouldn't be. Because the squad that they're engaging is technically, well, gone. You can see it's actually deleted. There's more squads around here. There's 2 squads up here. I want to see this squad get severely wounded is what I want. Or just get a lot of damage, right? So let's take a look at this bug here. So there's a let's engage. And I think what we need to do is they're still, oh, who are they defeating? Oh. Okay, now they're engaging. Oh, they already defeated that group because they were so close. They took some hits. Wow, okay. So this Blue Force squad is really strong. It is wiping out these resistance units, no problem at all. Yikes, that is very scary. You can see these are all the agents to help simulate the battle. So let's go ahead and they need to get hurt a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and drag in some more units here. Okay, you can see they immediately got picked up. And the problem is, see, these guys are only 1, 2, 3. Like they're there's only a few units in this group. So see, they're engaging this squad here, and so that they're at strength 17. This squad's at 100%. Enemy defeated. 83%. So when do they call for reinforcements? I guess I could just do it manually, but I kind of just wanted to see how the battles went. So let's go ahead. So they will ask for reinforcements when their current count is below the original count, just at all, which is probably not great, because it means if they just lose one guy, they're going to ask for reinforcements. So they should be doing it now, and I have a feeling. Let's do this, system chat, request reinforcements. I have a feeling that they are stuck in stuck in combat. Yeah, I have a feeling they're stuck in combat, so they're not pressing it. reinforcements. Luckily, I think we can fix that. So let's go ahead and where is this simulate comma? There it is. I think what we're gonna do is just test it right now, because again, I think they're stuck in combat, so just, yeah, we gotta fix these guys up. As we're going to set a variable to force them out of combat, and hopefully they won't return into combat. That is going to be your hope. So what I'm doing right here is pulling, oops, that group out of the array that they're nested in. Yep, that's it. Okay. Let's go and change this to SQF. Unique group. Logic is going to be unique group. Select 0. And then we're going to do logic get variable, and then they have their handler variable that I need. So, and what did I use? I think it's just FSM handler. I think it's just yes, FSM hand. Let's double check. Yep. Which is great. So this is handler. This allows us to set almost anything. So handler set FSM variable, perfect. And what we're going to set is, I think they're stuck in combat. I think they're stuck in combat, so I'm going to set this to false. And let me see if they call for reinforcements. Because it keeps trying to get them to move. It keeps setting them back into combat. And so that tells me that, let's check out this command here. It's return knowledge command. So maybe this is picking up units it shouldn't be picking up. And what this command does is it's the kind of the, well, oh no, they're not something of anything. So they shouldn't be engaging anything. That is interesting. We also need to, something we need to fix. Oh, another bug, we can fix that arrow. We're gonna use that command manually to spawn in, to come bring in to go repair the squad or reinforce it. But I did just think of an issue, so let's go back to simulate combat. Once they get out of combat, oh, we don't need to do it for the friendly defeated because they're dead, but once we have an enemy defeated, oh, we probably should. Logic set variable. This resets their information to the players who they're targeting. That. Okay, so that's a bug fix right there. So we're still in this issue where we're not getting any recruited guys spawning. So let's go ahead and take a look at the command and see if we can just do it manually because they are obviously hurt. So reinforcements needed. typical command that we use. So we're going to go back to our debug here. We know this command is telling us that they are not seeing anyone else, so they're not stuck in combat mode. So I'm kind of confused as to what the issue is. Because it's going through all this. Current count. It's less than the original count, unless... Yeah. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to copy this clip real quick. Let me take a look at these variables. So, yeah. So you have your ammo percent here. So they're at 70% ammo, is that right? Yeah, they're about 70% ammo, 83% capacity, so 10 and 12. So that's their 10 of the current units. They've lost 2 units so far. So this reinforcements needed should be firing. I'm just kind of taking a look at this. Okay. That is definitely confusing. So let's go ahead and see. Why this isn't wanting to work. We're going to manually call it. This will be west. Okay, we do get an error. And let's go take that look at that. Return unit knowledge. Ah, okay. It looks like we're trying to create a group and it just doesn't work out. So that is just kind of a really weird error all... Anyway. So it looks like we switched side. We passed west, we passed the correct logic. Finds the nearest barracks. Barracks list, complete list. Select color, our groups. Unless it's a money thing. Are we out of money? No, there is a squad logic that has been made here. I don't know which one it is. Huh, let's go ahead and abort this. Let's take a closer look. So, x is equal to friendly logic. This pulls the whole thing, yep. If count barracks is greater than 0, it might have just been a money thing. So that doesn't explain why this was not running. And this should only be positive after. Oh. Yeah, so after this gets called, it's the only time. Interesting. Okay. I'm just kind of going through this, seeing what could have gone wrong. So far, this seems pretty, well, pretty solid. Yeah. Oh, the message, I don't think, oh. Yeah, here we are. Maybe it was this. Flagpoles, X is equal to town ID. Town name is equal to. Yeah, no, we don't need this. Because we just find, well, town ID. Oh yeah. No, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, let's go and spawn in. I'm not really sure what the issue would be here. Well, I won't spending too much longer on this. Alright, so let's go ahead and set this up before they ever even get to combat. Let's go ahead and set this up where we kind of artificially hurt them. So we're going to go and pull the unique group. We're going to data equal unique group params. Have that? Yeah, right here. my phone. No, I did it on my computer. Okay, so we are pulling the parameters. So what we need to do is the class names. We need 2 class names. Let's see. Delete at 0. Can I just like do that like 4 times? Is that how that works? I don't know, we're gonna find out. I don't even think I need to do a set command here, but 0, 1 class names. And then we're gonna do a current count. 0, 1, 2, 3. Count class names. Okay. So this should technically hurt them. Yeah, that's interesting. They're just pathing to the edge of these woods here. Alright. Let's go and run this. You can see we did hurt a bunch of them. They're at 67% strength. I'm waiting for next. Moved. Interesting. They should be calling, but they're not. And they're not even in the combat. We need to narrow this down a little bit. Because they're wounded and they're not even calling in reinforcements, which is definitely very concerning. That's what we're going to do. Alrighty. What I'm doing here is just bam, setting up so we know exactly what's going on in here. But we're gonna go ahead and force this anyway. We don't need to do that right now, but we're just gonna see what happens. Let's just make sure we're pulling the logic, right? I mean, I wanna make sure there's no weird errors going on. Yep, L Bravo 3, so we're pulling the right logic and everything. And let's do this again, see if we get an error. Okay. So it tells us it recruits someone correctly, 4 total. Pulls the grid pods and everything correctly. Oh my. Look at that. That group just got teleported backwards. Something's not right. Yeah, look at this. We're getting some weird errors. Ah, Very strange. And these are like repeating errors that I can't get rid of. It's almost like the group is not being initialized correctly. So let's take a closer look at this. So we have spawn reinforcements. We pulled it from the logic, which we know is correct. And we have the side. And with the side, we have all the structures. Yep. We were able to create the barracks list correctly. And the logic side we pulled correctly. I think we even pulled the closest barracks correctly. And we know that because the town ID pops up correctly. And we know we're having more small units because it did say we picked up 4 units, which is exactly correct. And then we go to execute the FSM on it. And it doesn't seem to like that. The side is correct. The reinforcement squad is, in fact, here. Tilt is infantry. We do the notification. Oh, you know what? Let's go take a look at the spawn virtual group. I wonder. Yep, we need to, let's make sure we're pushing it back correctly. So down here, yeah. Ah, here we are. There's our issue. We didn't replace a variable correctly. Bang, right there. So that would be our issue right there. So the... That's good. Yeah, okay. So my only concern now, well, for right now, is that why that squad wasn't automatically calling for reinforcements. So with this, we'll see exactly what's going on. I have a feeling 0, 1, 2, 3. It's not pulling. Somehow it's not pulling the correct group here, which doesn't make any sense. Because we know here's the original count. And it's just if the original count is higher than the current count. Oh, these are reversed. Aha. There's our issue right there. And what we should do, yeah, I think that's fine for a test. Let's go ahead and test that out. Me oh my. Alrighty. Down here again, let's get our code ready. While our group spawns, we are going to essentially hurt that group just manually with code wise. Wait for our barracks to spawn. Our barracks spawned in. The message is queued up in the bottom here. Okay, so here's our squad. I want them to give them some distance. Let's wait for them to at least get to the edge of the town. This CS stuff, I need to get rid of that. So let's go into return unit knowledge. We are going to go ahead and delete that. And kind of looking at this. So if what else? Objects equal to guard. Yep. So it's equal to guard. Or logic. CS equals 0. Okay. Where are they? Oh, there are. Whoa! Okay, they are cruising. Alright. So let's go ahead and execute that code. You can see they're at 67% strength. I should see incoming message. Infantry reinforcements 4 in total. This unit and this squad should halt, and this squad has halted. Objectives are marked as no objective. And this squad should... Well, here's the problem. Why is it... This guy should be going there. Let's see what happens here. So he's stopping. She's... I think these arrows are from the other group. So he's definitely moving. But this is telling me that he wants to go all the way into the town, which he shouldn't be. The squad is halted because they're waiting for reinforcements. They can still fight and engage. These guys are moving there to reinforce right now. These arrows are throwing me off. I'm hoping that's just a visual bug. This is correct, but that's not correct. Because their objective is to move, and it should be to reinforce. So that might be a spawn reinforcements bug. Let's take a look here. So we have them. The objective is should be reinforce. And so if we take a look at the orders, we have reinforce down here at the bottom. And if their objective is equal to reinforce, some chat reinforce, we do move cash. How did they get set to move? Oh, because their path was... I see, their path was nothing. Yeah, so technically... Okay. Well, let's go ahead and delete those guys. So technically, because it's FSM here, the path was nothing when they spawn in, so it sets it to no objective. Okay. We need to add in a check here. So if objective this was going to do is going to check. Okay. I'm just setting this up here. This is something we'll have to restart for, unfortunately. So waiting reinforce takes over. Yep. Okay. So what this is doing is it's telling you if these objective types are active, for it to not set it to no objective. There's also going to be one called awaiting reinforce. If it's not in here, then set this. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. So we have the wing reinforce, and then that sets it every time. We kind of need to broadcast this out every time there's a change. And so let's do this. Private. If the objective is not equal to, this is for multiplayer compatibility on the dedicated, so the clients can see what these guys are up to. And I don't want to just broadcast every time they're waiting, every 10 seconds. So what I'm doing is if it's not equal to this waiting reinforce, then we want to set it, and then we want to public variable the groups again. Rebroadcast that out. Yep. Let's try again. Let's go ahead and double check because we have spawn reinforcements. Once they, oop, no, that will be underneath the moved cache. Once they get there, where was it? Once they get there, I want them to go ahead and get them out of awaiting reinforcements. Yep, being reinforced equals false, so that should trigger that. Why is it just in that one though? Did I forget to put in the rest? Oh, good thing I caught that. Not a big deal for this test, but okay. So it's much faster with our VHS, huh? So our new location, now you can see it always picks kind of the similar spots. I need to add some variance to this. And I'm gonna have to figure out how we do pathing across, like the water has not even been solved yet. There's gonna have to be some special pathing done for going across water. Like, I think just to put them in a boat will be just fine. Yeah, I think that would have to do. So let's see, we have our barracks is done. Oh, these guys are already fighting for me, so they're engaging that squad. Man, they are... Are they really still engaging that squad? What is the view distance divided by 3? They shouldn't be doing that. That squad's on guard mode. Yeah. So, oh, it's 533 meters. Okay, so they can engage at 533 meters, and with that, those guys are. He said that's 1.2 kilometers away. That enemy. It's really not what I wanted, though. Well, they recruited reinforcements in it. Well, it worked. They're back up to 100%, as you can see, and it even up their ammo. Another engagement in this squad. See, okay, we gotta fix that bug. So I'm not understanding something. So they are. I mean, those guys are 1.6 kilometers away. So according to this code here. These are filling logic. So we have if. So if the logic. What's the view distance session? So, ooh, there's an error there. The view distance is just 1600, so that's right at the edge of the view distance here. These guys are awaiting reinforce again. So there was an error. Oh. Oh boy. Something went wrong here. So they defeated the enemy, but I think there's two squads. I think there's two squads in there. We're about to find out. Yeah. They recruited two squads, which is fine. Hopefully they can stop attacking soon. The squad's waiting reinforcements. There's some kind of bug happening. Let's go ahead and I wonder. No, it is just returning the two. Oh no, there's no. Yeah, it's just returning the two squads. So it's waiting reinforce, and something bugged out with the waiting for reinforce. Let's see if we can have to recall that command again. Let's see, let's make sure we have the right logic selected. Okay, so this squad's awaiting reinforce already. What happens if we call it again? Interesting. It completes so quick that it errors out. It causes... There's the reinforced squad right there. That is so interesting. Well, one thing at a time. Let's figure out why the guys are attacking. So we check to see, okay, if the logic is less than the view distance away, then we can at least attempt to take a look. So the objective of the non-friendly one, right? Reach our own group, yep. If the objective is equal to guard and the logic distance 2D from the friendly logic is less than view distance divided by 3, then we engage. Else, I see. That's the problem. technically they could draw a line all the way there. So... what we can do is just do a statement in here. That's the issue. Because units that are on guard should be able to engage out further out, but units that aren't shouldn't. Is the general rule of thumb we're going to go with. Okay. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. I'm hoping... that was just an issue because they were so close together when they called for reinforcements that it just was all too much too quick. So what would happen, I'm guessing, is it would spawn in the group, the FSM would run, somebody would execute the command, and then yeah, so execute the command, it would come loop all the way back around before. Yikes, okay. Yeah, so we need... we need some kind of a wait, so we're going to just reinforce. We need like that, just in case, wait. Cool down time equals time. We're gonna add another wait until after cooldown timer is less than time. Do plus 20, like it should take at least, well, I mean we can say at least like 10 seconds. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Let's just do time plus 10 up here. That way it's a little bit more efficient that way. Yeah, that way, as long as it won't execute any commands too fast. Try to do all this stuff maybe before the group's even fully initialized, is my thinking. So we're gonna find out now. Alright, this appears to be a little bit more reasonable. We should be able to do the thing we did before where we would damage one of the groups. What I want to see happen is him stop. Oh, really, we're going to hurt him, see if he gets reinforced, and then see if he keeps moving onto his objective. Another thing I have to do is check out east and then resistance, but that is waiting. What I want to do is get like a debug mode where I can see all the sides moving and I can kind of just have fun with it. It's just sit here and watch how they fight each other. Because I want to make it where I can just watch this grow, like a simulation of it. With virtualization stuff, you can do a lot of cool things. Alrighty, so the back's done. Yep, you do have to close and reopen the map to refresh it. That's just an optimization thing. There it is. Oh, the squad's already moving. Let's go ahead and damage the squad. So he should... Oh, error message here. Okay. So spawn reinforcements. We have an error here. It says move to. And that's not going to be the most helpful. Okay, these type of bugs get frustrating because they were moving fine, and now they're like, nah. So we have the reinforced group. Oh wait, what? Oh, there it is. Right here. Okay. 100 ammo, 4-4 reinforced, and then here's the position they're supposed to be going to. Okay, so what we're doing now is just confirming that they do in fact have a position they need to be moving to, which is right here. So that's great. So it's not the array, so it's not it creating them here. This is being done correctly. So my guess is something to do with this FSM. Okay, so let's follow this through again. So it spawns in, goes through here. Oh, our goal is to reinforce. So it goes here. Loops back. Oh. Okay, this is when we want to use this order received. Okay, I think it's executing this over and over and over again. Yeah, I think that's the issue. Dang, this is another FSM issue I have to back out and redo. What a pain in the butt. Okay, let's try this. I just want to see a squad get reinforced before I go. That's all I want. Just want to see squad get reinforced. Okay, well, this is a good test of them shooting across the water here, though, a little bit too far. Okay, incoming message. Yep. Here we go. It's coming along. If I can get this to work out really well, then we're really close to doing all the more fun stuff. Getting vehicles in there, all that kind of stuff. We're actually making a lot of good progress. This is probably one of the most complicated things I've done so far. I gotta fix the starting place is semi-random. Right now the way it works is that it picks corners. Top left, top right, bottom left, and it finds the location closest to that corner right now. I think what I'm going to do, and it's a good way to keep them separated, but I think I'm going to add the corners, and I'm going to add the middles as well, just to vary it up where places can spawn. I want to keep them far apart from each other, at least for right now. That's a good question. Alright, so we got a squad moving. We're going to go ahead and let them move a little bit. And they're not immediately engaging across the water, which is a very good sign. But we're gonna hurt them. I'm gonna go ahead and kill some of the troops in the virtual squad here. Oh, that's some light AT in there. Interesting, okay. Should get a little bit away. I need you to get a little bit further away. They're moving real slow through here. So you can kind of see the more complicated the terrain is. I guess because of the structure here. The slower they do move. And then once they have the open field, they go rather quick. And then it looks like they... yeah, move pretty quick once they get out of this little area. Something about this area, they just move real weirdly in. Wonder what it is. Maybe because it's like a little dense. Maybe a little dense forest, so it slows them down. I think that's going to be far enough, though. Yeah. I have the combat done. Right now I'm working on them getting reinforcements. So like right now, I just hurt that squad, I brought down their strength, and we're getting this error here. Which is a very, 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 very strange error. We weren't getting that before. We just weren't getting that before. Why are we getting that now? Reinforce. Reinforce. Wait a second. Does it keep... oh, I did I did the same thing again. Are you kidding me? Okay. I wasn't thinking. I have to do set variable. I think it's because we keep doing this command over and over again. It's true. I think that's the issue. Let's try one more time. So I have the combat system in, so they do virtual combat pretty awesome. And once we get this part in, I'll show it one more time at a nighttime. So I got this 5 effects, so if the players are far away, they can still see the battle or hear it, and maybe see some tracers. So it's all completely customized virtual combat system as well. And it's a pretty complicated system, as it takes into account the structures nearby, the armor values, the range, the height, the terrain, even the side, and like if it's an advanced unit or a light unit. And so, and of course vehicles and all that are to come. But it's a rather, I think, complex virtual combat system. It's not just a roll of the dice of like, well, you die or you die, well, this random person dies. It's rather complex, where the light soldiers, light infantry, people with less armor are more likely to die, and then the ones that are more advanced are more likely to survive. And of course numbers matter, so the more people you have firing, the more damage you're going to be putting out. Yeah, and so I'll show it to you. But right now what I'm trying to do is get the reinforcing to work. And so what I want the squad to do is this squad is going to move this direction here a little bit. I want them to move away from the barracks, and yeah, so I'm looking at the debug text on the bottom left. So I want them to move away from the barracks a little bit, and then I'm going to just, using code, kill some of these guys off. And then what they're supposed to do is stop and wait. Their objective should change. Say we're waiting for reinforcements, and then another squad should spawn and then go to reinforce them from the nearest barracks. And so that's what we're doing. And since they only need infantry and there's no access to vehicles, they don't spawn on a vehicle, it's just infantry that spawn in. One nice thing about the virtualization is I don't have to care about vehicles as much in terms of them getting places, as long as the players aren't nearby. And even then, I'm going to have a really nice system when the players are nearby, how it spawns things in. So if you are near a bunch of AI squads, instead of spawning in every AI, it's just going to spawn in one AI, 1 to 2 AI. They tell you there's a squad there that you can kind of see some movement, but we don't need to spawn in everything. And then if there's enemies nearby, then they all spawn in. I know that might be able to get gamed a little bit, but sometimes it just comes to what's going to be best for the frame rate for everyone. So yeah, sometimes it's just that's more important. So that way, since there's going to be a lot going on, I need it to be as optimized and you really get this virtualization system down. Which is why I'm doing this before I'm doing any player mechanics at all. Like that, I don't have any real, I don't even have respawn on this. There's no player mechanics yet. I'm going to get to the point where Op4, West, and Resistance can all fight a war without players. And I could just sit and watch it and make sure I feel happy about it and then watch it for hours and just let it go. And then I'll add in the player mechanics. Okay, I think they're far enough. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and just kill some of those guys. So I just got them down to 67% strength. Killed a couple of the dudes off randomly. And we get that error again. Okay, so let's see what's happening in the bottom left. So you can see it spawns in the group just fine. 4 total for reinforcements. And we're getting the order received, waiting for next. So we're getting a very, very strange error all of a sudden. Very strange error all of a sudden. Okay, let's do side. So this is order received, which is right. That's correct. They should be moving that way. So let's take a look. It must be in this moved cache. So what is our moved pause? Where are we grabbing the move pause from? Even under the no objective. Oh, is this the issue? Is it in here, which is why... Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah, this is an issue. This is my issue here. This whole time. That should be waypoint position. Logic and speed inside. Okay, so for the sake of testing, I'm just gonna make these dudes like super quick. Because I'm tired of like waiting forever. So we're going to restart one more time. And then I'm going to make the infantry just move like really fast, just so I can test this faster. Because this is taking... That was just a silly mistake. I can't believe that. This thing here was just that all along. I was overthinking it, but we did avoid, we already fixed unintentionally several bugs from that alone. So let's go ahead and try again. Good spot again. Here's our HQ, here's our supply cache. I guess we can open doors while we wait. That's the power of our mouse wheelie. What is my button that I use to... Is it left alt? What button? Do I use custom controls? Right alt. Oh, it's a right alt. I don't even have that set up. Yikes. Oh, I'm just caused an error. That's great. Okay, are they spawned in yet? Okay, there he is. Oh, that causes an issue with my menu. No! Oh, wow, look at that. Good to know. You gotta be kidding me. Arma, please! you know, when you're trying to show something off, bug fixing is really irritating. Like I just found a bug there, but not. It's just a completely different system that I'm not even working on right now, and it's not even related to Dissension. It's another project that I'm just incorporating into this. So it's my movement, or my quick action system, like a radial menu system that I have. Kind of like this, but apparently it conflicts with the map UI that I have, so I'll have to figure that out later. Right now I'm going to play with this door until... Okay, the barracks is there. Support commander, he likes heavy vehicles. Good for you. It's kind of weird how Bohemia does this. So, here's the door index right there, position. And this one is on the hinge. This door over here, Bohemia put it on the door knob. Right? Yeah. Oops. I wonder why they do that. You make it consistent the whole time. And this apparently counts as a door here. Like maybe there can be a door there if you edit the building, but not over here. Maybe you can like close that off. Alright, we got... Okay, we got a group spawned in. It's a miracle, okay. We need to move. I changed your speed to be 1. Did me changing your speed break you? Did me? Oh no! The speed's an inverse. Oh shoot. I just made him slower. That's okay. You know what we're gonna do? That is funny. Okay. We intentionally or unintentionally made them slower instead of faster because I forgot it's an inverse. Oh my god. Can I salvage this? Put you there. I'm gonna use the power of Zeus. Oh, you moved. You moved. He moved 1 mark. Okay. That's enough for me. Here we go. Damage you. Okay, your infantry reinforcements recruited. There they are. Okay, they have to just get... You just gotta get right there, guys. You gotta move. You just gotta move like 1 inch. Okay, the good news is these guys are waiting for reinforce. And little bug, it looks like, as well, is that their pathing does not stop. I think I might have to restart it because they're so slow. Oh no. It's not a distance thing, it is a, they have to complete all their move waypoints. Oh my god, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I inversed it. Inverse their speed. Let's make it really fast. Just because, why not? Okay. My Rimworld music even stopped. Yes, I'm still watching YouTube, please. Oh my god, how many times do you have to restart? This is the problem with FSMs, you have to restart every time. Okay. Let's hope that this is finally it. Because we get the waypoint position, we know the waypoint position from here is correct. So we know that that is correct. This is the waypoint pause. The correct place to put that, because in here, yep, we get the pause of the friendly logic. Yeah, so that should be it. Alright. There we go, look at that. They are speed. Gas, gas, gas. Alright. Dude, they're eating the dots. Eat those dots. And, okay, you took damage. Whoa. Whoa, 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 slow down. Okay, there we go. Waiting reinforce. Hey! They reinforced. That was really fast. Okay, here's an error message. This must be underneath the move cached. I'm guessing. No. Is that underneath this here? Wait, where is that? Private this group equals SW groups. Group index. That's nowhere to be found. That's in the AI orders. Ah, because they're not alive, technically. Okay. Sweet. So then the only issue we have now is that this squad... Let's slow them back down, but this squad... is... not moving. So they're stuck on awaiting reinforce because... yeah, their objective is awaiting reinforce. So what we have to do... get rid of that. Zoom. Once that one group reinforces... yeah, we set the being reinforced to false, but... we have to also set this 5 to no objective. So let's go ahead and final group set 5 no objective. Okay. Alright, I think we're actually ready for them to start fighting now. Okay. So that should fix them from getting stuck like that. So it gets them back to no objective, and so that will tell them to reassess and continue. Let's see them actually fight some guys. I don't think any of these soldiers I'm using have tracer rounds. So we might not even see it much, but let's turn the music down a little bit. Okay. Up here again. Barracks, supply cache, okay. Okay, so we have a squad moving. So the squad moving, there's actually 2 resistance squads in here each. And you can see them on with Zeus, you can see them. These are those groups right now. They're just kind of in the middle. So Blue 4 is moving out. And I can't even move them along because they're kind of stuck to these arrows here. And they're just kind of stuck to those. And I think, while we're waiting, I'm going to fix one bug. And that is going to be this. So what we'll do to speed this up though is kind of set up an ambush here. So these guys are in guard mode, so they're going to actively like push out from their little zone that I'm putting them in. And yeah, they're going to go ahead and engage right away because they just are close enough now. And I think I need to slow down since they're so close. These guys are taking a lot more casualties. I need to really slow down. Oh, they might just die. You can hear them firing. Let me reset my headset. Of course, if a player was actually this close, they'd be spawned in. You can kind of hear all the sounds localized. This is what the player would hear if they were in a distance, right? Okay, Blue 4 is actually winning. Although they wiped them out. Okay, they kept moving along the shore. So you can see they defeated 2 enemies. I have to... For some reason that arrow stays. That's gotta go. And so now they're getting some reinforcements. So this is their objective changed to awaiting reinforce. Which is great. And here's a squad here. But they don't want to move. They decided that they're against moving. So I think this is an issue with probably the way I do the pathfinding. I probably need to always spawn these things on a road, as I think. Yeah, see this guy right here. It glitched out. This guy is supposed to be creating a path for me. He's invisible. Is he invisible? No, so this guy's supposed to get deleted right away. Because Bohemia's lovely event handler for pathfinding is broken. It oftentimes can break. And so he's supposed to be pathfinding over there, but he broke. So therefore the squad broke. So we need to find a way to capture that. Thanks, Bohemia. So that squad is just forever broken. Alright. So we got the basics done with that. There is this bug that is going to need to be ironed out. So when we create an agent, and this agent is what we use to pathfind. We do an add event handler path calculated. And maybe what we need to do is add a sleep here. And then tell them that it's this destination. Like that. And then I think... Yeah, we do. We set them on the road. Yeah, we do set them on the road. Here's what we can find. And what we'll do to even help this This is not something that I really would want to do. But what we'll do is if for some reason the agent doesn't, you know, plan something out or something bugs up, because we know the event handler will be added to him, but say he sets the destination and the pathfinding bugs out, what we'll do is we'll add a sleep 5 in here, and really that's extremely generous. And then let's get a current pause here. So after 5 seconds, if the agent is still alive, then we want to go ahead and redo all this. You want to set the agent set pause to there. And we want to give him another set destination command to move. And see if that helps. And that might help a little bit like that. We'll pass the logic through. So that way it just double checks to make sure it went through. And the other thing we hear is, what I'll add in here is that we will always we do it here too, but we might as well have it refreshing here all the time too. Maybe this is part of the issue. Okay, so that should fix that. Alright everyone, so what we got done today is very important. Got the AI moving, got the reinforcements working, modifying groups on the fly. The combat is working, they are engaging. Maybe it can be slowed down to some extent. Other than that, everything is working fairly well. And the next step is going to be having them attacking and then keep moving, and then and how they can cap towns. So having AI being able to cap towns will be very important. So we'll be doing that next. Alright, thanks everyone, take it easy.